Welcome to the Bicycle API demo. In this demo, I'd like to show you why I set this demo up, how I set the demo up, and to last show you the demo. So first, I was trying to work on my portfolio and wanted to demonstrate some API competency as well as API documentation competency. So I decided to connect with a personal project of mine and create a Bicycle API, basically an inventory, Bicycle API inventory. So after much searching, as a tech writer, I know generally how to use APIs and how to use databases, but I don't know how to develop APIs. So I had to do some searching, and I found a resource that helped me to basically set up a very simple Express server with Node.js and connect it to a cloud data service called Elephant SQL. And I was able to get up and running using that. So you can see here in this Elephant SQL, I've pre-populated some data for the bicycle inventory. So if we execute that, you'll see I have 4 records in there, 4 different bicycles in the inventory. So I created this project in GitHub, and you can see there's a code directory and a docs directory. The code is what we're focusing on for the demo. The docs is how I ended up creating the API doc afterward. So if we come over in VS Code over here and I unfurl the code, you can see it's just a very simple setup. There's not a lot to it. But if we want to get it up, the server up and running, we have to get into the code and then just run the server. And you can see that, okay, yes, the server's running and it's connected to the database. Okay, so now that we have everything going, I'm just coming into Postman and I'm going to get a list of all bicycles in the inventory. So I hit send. You see there's a summary of a total summation of 4, and we can come and look at bicycles 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we want to add a bicycle, I pre-populated some information. You just simply, use a JSON blob and put the information in you want for the new bicycle. And so for me, this is a dream bicycle of mine, getting the Super 6 Evo Lab 71. So let's go ahead and add that bicycle to my inventory in my dreams. You can see over here the server's logging these endpoints when they're called, so the get and the post. So if we come back up to list and we clear it out and we again try to get a list, you can see now it's a list of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it worked, it was successful. We can verify that. So now if we come and we decide, oh, you know what, we had the wrong data. It wasn't actually the Super 6 Evo Lab 71. It was the Super 6 Evo High Mod 1. And we want to update an existing bicycle. Well, in this case, it's pretty much the same endpoint, except you're specifying the bicycle, the primary key of the bicycle to find that bicycle and update the data for it. So let's do that. Okay, bicycle updated successfully. Let's go back and make sure that we see the high mod 1 instead of the lab 71. Okay, so we're going to make that request and we're going to come down to this number 5, Evo high mod 1. Okay, so let's say this is in my dreams or I lose a bike or something like that. How do you delete the bicycle? So let's come and look at this delete endpoint where it's essentially you're just specifying again that primary key. In this case it's 5. So let's send that. Bicycle deleted successfully. So let's verify that. So we can see here that there were 5. I deleted the 5th one. And if we call this again, the summary of 4, which looks correct. And if we come down, that 5th high mod dream bike is gone. So in short, that's the summary of the Bicycle API inventory app. It's very simplistic. It's just meant to help me get to this part, which is the documentation. So I won't talk about this. You could come and look at this, but essentially, I wanted to create a little demo of how this works, and so the documentation had some reference point. Thank you.